Good afternoon. Follow-up video to the trade that we gave you on the euro currency. We bought at the 141.581 area. The generation of the signal came from a failed bearish breakout on the monthly profile right here. And we told you our first target was going to be the pivot on the weekly, which is 143.7. That target has been hit, and the market has continued on through that. This trade is now currently up about 247 pips. The next target up is going to be 1.45162, which is the pivot on the quarterly profile right here. We got another failed bearish breakout. No candle body close below the midpoint between MS1 and MS2. The daily makes a higher close, generating the signal that this is a failed bearish breakout. It also put in a lower swing high there, and we're looking for this to pull back to the pivot of the quarterly, 1.45162. So that's our next target to the upside. If we break that, we should continue on to the pivot on the monthly. Since this failed to make a bearish breakout, it's attempting to reverse to the pivot there as well, 1.46240. So the next target up is a pivot on the quarterly profile, 1.45162. If the market can get above that and attempt to make a bullish breakout in the quarterly, then we go to the pivot on the monthly, 1.46240, and the top of the PZ, 1.46692. Somewhere in that area is where we're going to get the major resistance kicking back in, which will take you up to the high of the prior week candle over here on your yearly profile. If we take out the high of the prior week on the yearly profile, then this market is attempting to make another bullish breakout here on the year. We'll have to get above the top of the PZ, but that could take us back up to the 149 area, depending on whether or not it can get above the top of the persistence zone here on the monthly profile, hold the time filter above it, and the bulls take control of the market on the month. Okay, so it's key that we get above that area. But right now, this trade has turned out to be a good trade. 247 pips up. That's $2,470 per contract trade. And we think this could continue higher to the 1.45162 will be your next target up. FOMC meeting for U.S. this week. We don't expect any major changes, but this may start to form a range, a little bit of sideways action in this area until they get an inclination what the Bernanke's going to suggest on the FOMC meeting. But either way, the trade was a winning trade. The signal generated again by the monthly profile, failed bearish breakout here. The entry was 1.4158, which we gave you, and this is the follow-up video to let you know the first target was hit, and now this market is continuing higher, reaching for our second target at 1.45162, currently up 247 pips. Once it gets to the pivot on the quarterly, 1.45162, we'll see where it goes from there. It will be balanced on the quarter, and the bulls are still in control there, but we'll see what happens. It's still got to get above the top of this persistence zone on the monthly 1.46692. That's a key area. So great trade so far, and you should probably be locking in profit if you're long. Maybe put a stop in around 1.43828, 1.43828, and that'll lock in pretty good profit. And if this market breaks higher towards the 1.45162, we'll be able to try to stop, and we'll keep you up there, so stop moving and try to lock in more profit. The good thing here is on this new weekly profile, we have a candle body close above the midpoint right here between one and our twos. This is a bullish breakout of the week. So we look to buy the first retracement, which tells us that on the longer-term profile, the high of the prior candle is probably going to hold support. So if you're looking for re-entries, look for buys around 1.43273. Let it find support there, turn back up, make a higher close higher high of the prior candle on the 4181. Thanks. Have a great day.